Hi guys and welcome back. So this week I actually thought I would go for someone that I don't know why but I just really dislike, and it's like a hatred, as one would say. And to be honest, I'm saying I don't know why, but I do know why, but I don't know at the same time. You'll understand when I get into it. The person's got 10.7 million followers on TikTok. Honestly, I think the minute I click it, you will understand who I'm talking about. Their name is Nara Smith. And their partner's name is Lucky, I'm 80% sure. And it's just the two of them together. But I'll get into the first video and I'll afterwards I'll explain why I dislike them.
My toddler woke up with a cough and a slight sore throat this morning, and when I checked the fridge, I realized we were all out of cough syrup. So it was definitely time for a restock. I started by peeling one lemon, moving on to peeling a good amount of ginger. I don't know what it is about peeling ginger, but it's always so hard for me. I poured some filtered water into my pot, added my ginger, my lemon peel, some fresh thyme, and also some lemon balm. I usually just eyeball the ingredients. I put that on the stove to simmer for about 45 minutes and then turn the heat off and just let it cool down while I get started on mixing some honey and the juice of about 2 small lemons. Sometimes I do 3. I squeeze them through a fine mesh strainer, making sure that I don't get any of the seeds in. Once my herbal mixture is warm and not hot anymore, I strain that as well, making sure to get every last drop before giving that a really good mix. And we're all done. I usually store this in the fridge, especially during cold and flu season, and give them a few spoonfuls throughout the day.
So, first off, the reason I actually brought this up is because my girlfriend was watching TikTok. This was like 6 months ago, I just haven't done a video on them. And I was like, why is that person whispering? It was like really infuriating me for no reason. It's just something that's like really silly and you can't figure out why it's infuriating me. This is the exact thing that I feel like. Also the fact that she's like, oh, my child was a bit ill this morning so I decided to make cough medicine. Essentially, just go to the store and buy some cough medicine. Why do you need to make it? I understand trying to do this full thing for like TikTok and stuff like that. Like, oh, we're trying to be this cool, calm couple and stuff like that. But the fact that she's done it this way just really annoys me. And I was actually going to make a comment about how much she was straining in the ginger, but she made it for me. So I understand that's the way you've been told to peel ginger, but just the fact that she was straining so much. But actually, that's a really good point as well. I know it's for your family and stuff like that. But why is she wearing rings whilst cooking? I just couldn't imagine like getting stuff in the rings. I've got like a big food phobia, essentially. Like, if I find food anywhere that food's not supposed to be, it really makes me ill. And I know that's most people as well, but I go an extra for it, and it's really bad. And I think the fact that she has long nails and the rings is making me feel a bit uncomfortable. And just everything about this video really annoys me. And do you know the worst of it? This isn't even the videos what everyone's talking about online. So I'll show you a video with her and her partner. I'm 80% sure both are models. And that's where they're getting money, I think. It sounds stupid. I don't really care about how they're getting money, as long as they're happy. I will say that. I can dislike someone, I can dislike their content, but as long as they're happy, I don't mind.
It's been a long day, so we got some tacos tonight. I got 4 hours of sleep last night, probably even less because I woke up in between those 4 hours. So I'm not cooking tonight. Okay, so we kind of always get the same order. We can never get tacos without a horchata, so we got one. I always tell Lucky to just get one. I always end up drinking the majority.
I get 2 every time. She steals my drinks.
You got 2 this time?
Yeah, mine's
I told you to just get one.
Well, I got 2.
I'm excited. We always go to this tiny little Mexican place that kind of looks like you...
Right, so, start off, I'm 40 seconds in, to be fair, which is a lot longer than I thought I'd be, but the talking like this does really annoy me. But I don't know if it's maybe like she's just, do you know what's mental? I think me and her are the same age. I'm 23 and I'm 80% sure she's 23 as well, and we'll find out in the next wee second. She was born 10 days after me, so we're literally only 10 days apart in age. She's been married since 2020, so I'm presuming she's been married since she was 19, which I think's mental. However, I'm not one for stopping love. If you love someone, you love someone. I'm not going to tell them not to. The man's age is... He's 26 years old, so that's fine. They're both decent ages. Well, I just think it's mental that I'm the same age as one of them. But the talking like this, I feel like it's very millennial corn. I always seem to go back to generational stuff, but I just don't like speaking like this. It's like supposed to be like, oh, I'm small, and I don't like that. The bit like she seems quite small in general as a person, but just that. But then also as well, the boyfriend's just like touching her up. Well, actually, the husband. Sorry, she is married to him. The husband is just like touching her up randomly during it, and I don't understand why. I understand having affection with your partner, but the way he touches her up is like mental. He's like, oh. He could be doing that outside the video. He doesn't need to do it within the video. That's just a me opinion, but it is what it is. And also, she's only had 4 hours sleep, and if I looked like that when I had 4 hours sleep with no bags under my eyes, I'd be buzzing, to be honest.
Wouldn't walk into it, but it's so good.
It's the best. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah.
Whoa.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's insane. The amount
I don't like the way he just looked at me. That made me very uncomfortable.
of salsa. How many people do you think that are gonna be eating this?
Probably a lot.
We've got cilantro, limes, and onions. We always need extra. I don't know why.
Cautionary.
Lucky uses so much lime. It's
Why does he keep rolling his eyes? I don't know why. I don't know why he's rolling his eyes. Right, so I'm just going to skip to the end of the video because there's a comment that says no one's talking about the last line of the video, so we'll get to that and see.
Anyways, we're gonna go eat now.
Yeah. We are. I'm gonna eat a few tacos tonight.
Like, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but I do think there's maybe some sexual things in there that I don't like, sexual connotations. I just feel uncomfortable watching these people, and I don't know what to say, but we'll go on to the next video.
My husband doesn't cook, but he bakes. When we got home late last night and I asked him to make me some cookie dough, he said he would, only if I made us some vanilla ice cream to go with it. So after I agreed, he got started on mixing white and brown sugar, adding some soft butter, an egg, baking powder, baking soda, some salt. You can't forget about the vanilla. He gradually added flour and oats and obviously a bunch of chocolate chips. This dough was so good I couldn't help but snack on it. While that was set aside, I got started on making some vanilla ice cream by combining milk, sugar, heavy cream, and some vanilla, letting that heat up on the stove while I made my egg mixture. Once that came together, I tempered my eggs, poured that back into the pot, and let that heat up before straining it through a fine mesh strainer. Set that bowl on top of some ice to cool it down, and then popped it in the freezer so it would cool down quicker. At this point, Lucky started baking off the cookies in batches for about 7 minutes. Once they came out, he transferred them over to a wire rack. While the last batch of cookies were baking, I churned my...
I was watching it just going, right, I'll get to the end of the video and then make a comment, but he just like went in and like grabbed her neck. And I don't know why he did it. Like, he's definitely the camera's recording, you know what I'm going to do, and then does it. Like, just why? I don't understand. Also, as well, what are they wearing? Why are they wearing that to bake? Like, I'd probably wear what I'm wearing now. It's like this and like, I can't get my leg enough in jeans. I'd wear this to bake, but I'd probably wear shorts actually. But I know for a fact I'd get flour or something on me. That maybe could just be that I'm a very messy person. But that's not the point. Why are they in a dress and why is he in like a suit type? Well, actually like the turtleneck with like a waistcoat. It's just weird. In my opinion, it's weird. So this video makes more sense with what they've been doing with each other. So this is just a trend.
Next week, I bet we that really good. Come right on me, I mean camaraderie. Said you're not in my time zone, but you wanna be.
So obviously this is a Sabrina Carpenter song that I've actually just realised that maybe won't be in the video, but the lyrics are "Come Ride On Me," so I'm quite sure you will be able to understand what the song is. But yeah, so they're touching each other up, which is fair enough because this trend does make sense. However, the fact that I'm not surprised that they're doing this does say something because they kind of do that in every other video.
My toddler stumbled into my room this morning asking for cereal for breakfast. She saw someone eating Froot Loops and wanted those specifically, so I caved and just made her some. I started by combining some almond flour, maple syrup.
Right, I'll just start off already. She's not making her Froot Loops if she's doing it from scratch. You can see her making Froot Loop-like things, but she's not making Froot Loops. I also don't think Froot Loops use real banana, if that's what that is. It looks like banana. Because I feel like they're the most artificial flavoured things ever. So she's lying. That's all I'm saying. She's lying.
Coconut oil and some tapioca flour, giving that a good mix, setting that aside, and then got started on grinding up all of my dried fruit. I decided on a mango banana flavor, raspberry flavor, and also blueberries.
So also as well, I like the bowls they're using, but I understand why she's using the bowls, because they seem like the type of people that would use the bowls. I feel like she'd go to it's Waitrose over in the UK, I don't know what it is over there in America, but it's just more expensive for things. In general, and it's organic and stuff like that. If you go to Waitrose, normally we would say you're posh, but I feel like they would go to that because the way their bowls are, and I feel like everything they're using, even though it's organic, will cost an arm and a leg, and they would have just been cheaper going for Froot Loops.
Since that's her favorite fruit, I spooned my cereal dough into each bowl, added a little bit more flour, and gave that a really good mix. Once it all came together, I started forming my little cereal by getting a small amount of dough, rolling it out, and placing it on a parchment paper-lined baking sheet. While I was doing that, I also preheated my oven to about 350 degrees. And once that was ready, I smushed down my cereal and added a little hole in the middle before baking them for about 8 to 10 minutes. I let them cool completely, topped them with some milk, and she absolutely loved them.
Right, I'll give you that. They actually look quite good, and I would try them. But that bowl is not enough for anyone. I don't even say that's enough for a toddler. No, I'd have that gone in one spoonful, and obviously I'm significantly bigger than a toddler. But the fact that that's how small that is, you wouldn't know if the toddler liked it. It's just gonna be food. Do you know what I mean? It's just gonna be food. I'm guessing the reason that they actually bake and stuff like that is to stop their child having all the processed stuff and that, which I do understand, I do commend the fact of that. But it's just the way she presents the videos extremely annoys me. I think it's just the whisper chatting, and I don't know why, but it just really annoys me. So what I'm gonna do is this will be the final video, and it's the two of them together. So this is with Lucky, and there's a big thing on the internet now that's saying that he always has something in his hands, and he has a football in his hands in this one.
Today was one of those days, so we got some takeout. Today, guess what it is? It's Indian food. We haven't had Indian food, how long now? Ever since my dad was here in January, maybe?
Yeah, it's been a while, dude.
It's been a while. I ordered this so Lucky doesn't even know what's in here. Need help.
I know what she's done there. She's been do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say I need help when she doesn't really, because I feel like that would have been easy enough. Or she's just genuinely that weak from the food that she's eaten that maybe she can't actually open it, which honestly I would understand as well. I don't think I'd get anything from the food that she's eaten.
I don't even remember what I got for us. Lucky never orders his own dishes. I always order for him.
I do.
When? When was the last time you ordered your dish?
I think he was quite offended, but I'd be quite offended as well if my girlfriend said that when I do. Because I'd be I'm a big boy, I can order my own food, and I feel like that's maybe what he's done there. But the fact he's holding a football doesn't really help, because it looks like he's being childish. I'm not saying holding a football's childish, I fidget with things all the time as well. I just mean specifically in this scenario. It doesn't help his case. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, most of the time I don't care.
Yeah.
And you know what I like, so you just...
Yeah.
See, he's coming back now. He's most of the time, I don't care. I say, doesn't he order his own food? That's what I'm hearing. He's just a blatant liar.
Really scan the menu for Lucky's food first and then tell him what's good, what I think he'll like. And 9 times out of 10, that's the case. I ordered him, I think, chicken vindaloo. I hope that's how you say it.
What's his name?
We've been
Jason from London, or Jake from London.
Sam from London.
Sam from London.
We've been watching Love Island UK.
Not surprised they watch Love Island UK. They do seem like the type. Bit of a cheeky comment from me as well, because I have watched multiple series in the past. I haven't watched it the past couple of years, but I can't really make a bad comment about it. I just wanted to make that comment. Nobody come at me. That is on me. Right, okay, I was reading the comments there, because this was going to be the last video, and I was the slap. I was when was this slap? But if you enhance the video.
How long now? Ever since my dad was here in January, maybe?
Yeah, it's been a while, dude.
It's been a while.
He slapped her arse there, and I did find it quite funny because I didn't notice it at all, and I wonder how many of you actually noticed it. But that is the thing that everyone keeps making fun of. But I also do think it was weird that he was doing it while I was talking about the dads. I'm not going to say anything with that, but I understand he's maybe just bad timing when he did it. I just find it funny that he's done it then. But yeah, so I severely dislike these people, but I would never mean hate by them, and I would happily chat to them because I'm not rude. And you never know, they may be nice people, and it's just the way they're presenting online that I do not like. However, I always say content's king, on you go, you get your money. So, I dislike their content, but I think it's just because I don't think it was made for me as well. So yeah, but I hope you all enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe.